Hey guys, in this video I'm going to share my testimony of how awesome God is. Oh, that's a generic statement. Well, there's a lot of things going on in my life, and I want to promote how awesome God is. And so once again, my testimony is proof how awesome God is. I continue on my journey as an entrepreneur, and things continue to stack up against me. Have you ever felt that way? Things will continue to beat you down. Right now, I have my father going through things that they can't figure out what's going on. I have a father-in-law, we just found out last week, that has cancer, lung cancer. And in the midst of this, I'm 42 years old. My young kids are young. They require time, effort, energy, and money. More money every year. And I have a wife that has needs as well. Plus, on top of that, I started or bought a few businesses in the last few years that are all going through crap. So, why is God good, or how is God good? One, He's been keeping me going. I'm not bankrupt. I'm hurting and earning. I've had to pivot more times in the last year than I would have to think. But I have a lot of cooperation of people around me, even if they don't like it. And so the heart of an entrepreneur has to be strong in faith. And I was literally telling somebody today, you know, I have to deal with people that never want to be in bad situations, including myself. I've had to tell them, whether you like me or not, in regards to what situation we're going through, I'm going to show up and do the right thing. And at the end of the day, hopefully you see that, and that when our business is done, because every business has a lifespan on something, not a customer necessarily, but you will see that I succeeded in what I was supposed to do, and it may have taken a couple more turns than what originally thought. And so the nitty gritty of it is just me trusting in God has continued to push me through the ups and the downs. And man, I've been experiencing a lot of just hard days when it comes to just decisions and pivot. And really it's pivots more than anything. It's, okay, you're following this game plan, you got to pivot a little bit. You following this game plan, oh no, you got to come up with some money. How you going to get the money? Do you have the money? No. And like when you start bleeding out, it's tough to fix those wounds. But having experienced this on a lower level 8 years ago, I've learned that, man, just keep marching forward, and God will continue to provide. How does He provide? Well, some of those pivots that I took led to the current situation I am now, where I'm able to get paid doing what I know how to do and continue doing the other things I know how to do. And so it provided me an opportunity to automatically get paid, with the ability to grow into more income without being burdened by debt. And so a lot of my experience in business is going get in debt, which is a drowning situation, especially when times are not, when economy's not good, or your business model is not, your business model is supposed to do well in all sorts of events. But whenever it doesn't, then it really shows forth the issues that you have to overcome. And so, long story short, God had put people in my life that come back into my life at times where it makes much more sense. And so, like what I'm doing now, I could have done 8 years ago when I was first going through some crap, because I was around the same guy, and he needed a guy like me, and I wasn't ready yet to help do what he needed to have done. And so we both went, we both together did a couple things in the last 8 years, for sure, and stayed friends. But here recently, it's like, man, his need and my wants and my needs and my skill set all matched up very well, to the point where I think we're going to continue to see success, because he has a good business going. I'm already a part of that business. I was already a part of that business prior to become a lot more part of that business. And so it all has to do with licensing and real estate and stuff like that. But I'm really excited, and it gives me a sense of like purpose and urgency of like, go get this done, man. Like, the game plan, grow this. And it's not a figment of my imagination. It's not something that I haven't been through before. This type of business, property management, is what it is. But now I'm at a skill set where it's super easy for me, non-emotional, and like it's second nature, And so when you start doing stuff second nature, and you have a process, and you have the software and the tools to manage that process, it becomes game on. Then on top of that, doing the other things that I know how to do that complement this. It's just, when I talk to God, I'm like, all right, you want me to be here right now, and you're making things happen. I'm not making things happen, God. You're making things happen. And with all that good, there is tough. There's tough, family health issues. Still managing to get myself in a better financial state, and my family, and not come home and just finish pulling the hair on top of my head out. It's already gone. The hair on the side or at the bottom of my beard out. And so, in conclusion, you can look back at my past videos, and I've said the same thing, the ups and the downs. And there's many ups and downs throughout the day, much less the week, the month, and the year. Through the hour. But man, I tell you what, God continues to prove to me that He shows up, He's there, and He utilizes other people to have grace for me, knowing that, hey, this guy's just, continuing to work, whether it's people that I do business with now that have to work out things with me, or it's people that new business, that it's all good. It's just a matter of continuing to move forward in the midst of the unknown, and trusting in God wholeheartedly that He will provide. And the good times pass, and so does the not so good times, and everything is a learning lesson. So don't get too comfortable. God bless.